Hi everyone, my name is Ranabelle Stroh within the Department of Student Supports and Admissions. If you're wondering if you heard that correctly, yes you did. I do in fact work here and I'm not just a student roaming around the hallways of our campus. I get that a lot. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for allowing myself and our team to introduce ourselves and speak about the many areas in which we aim to empower and support both of our students and yourselves and your team throughout the academic year. So in this short video, I'm going to speak about what disability means and as well as inclusion. What is a disability? According to the Saskatchewan Human Rights Commission, disability covers a wide range of conditions and an evolving concept. Some disabilities are visible while others are not. A disability may have been present since birth, developed over time, or caused by an accident. So a quick stat, according to 2006 census, Saskatchewan reported that 18.8% of the adult population whom are 15 or older were experiencing a disability. For this presentation, I'm going to focus on learning disability. According to the Learning Disability Association of Canada, learning disabilities refer to a number of disorders which may affect the acquisition, organization, retention, understanding, or use of verbal or nonverbal information. These disorders affect learning in individuals who otherwise demonstrate at least average abilities essential for thinking and/or reasoning. Learning disabilities result from impairments in one or more processes related to perceiving, thinking, remembering, or learning. These include but are not limited to language processing, phonological processing, visual spatial processing, processing speed, memory and attention, and executive functions, those responsible for planning and decision making. Learning disabilities are lifelong. The way in which they are expressed may vary over an individual's lifetime depending on the interaction between the demands of the environment and the individual's strengths and needs. Just to give you a couple of statistics, the Canadian Survey on Disability back in 2012 within Statistics Canada identified that 1 in 10 Canadians have a learning disability. 33% have not completed high school. 98% reported that learning disability have an impact on their education, and only 38% employment rate. So what does it mean to have the duty to accommodate? According to our disability accommodations policy, an educator has a legal duty to make reasonable efforts to accommodate learners experiencing a disability. This includes individuals who have been adversely affected by a seemingly neutral rule or practice. The duty to accommodate only extends up to the point of undue hardship. The disability accommodations policy can be found in the G Drive if you have additional questions. When discussing accommodations, the debate between equality and equity rises, and its influence within the education system. Equality is defined as giving everyone the same opportunity, all about sameness. Keep in mind, however, this only works if everyone is to start in the same place. Equity, on the other hand, is defined by giving each individual the supports they need to ensure that they are able to access that same opportunity. It's all about fairness. So how does it relate to accommodations in the classroom? Based on the needs of a student, specific accommodations and support allowed a student to start in the same place as their peers, reach their full potential, and be able to access those same opportunities in comparison to their peers. Both equality and equity are important, and the key is to embrace and understand individual uniqueness of each of our students. These are the examples of accommodations that may be recommended. The brackets, when applicable, recognizes that some of our programs adhere to additional policies and guidelines outside of our institution. Examples include extended time for exams, separate space during exams with appropriate invigilation, 1 day in between exams, a reader for exams, scribe for exams, and use of headphones during independent work periods. Please keep in mind that student supports will collaborate and support both your team and our students to ensure that our academic integrity as an institution is upheld. So how do we create an inclusive classroom? Below are examples that you may find beneficial that suits both your students and your environment. These examples include classroom arrangements, allowing for alternate workspace to reduce distractions, Material presentations, providing instructions on several formats to meet the various learning styles. Assignments, providing opportunities to present material in various formats. Exam preparation, assisting in preparing study guides as well as providing past examinations. Creating an inclusive classroom can strongly impact the classroom dynamic as well as provide long-lasting effects. An inclusive classroom provides the opportunity to reduce stigma, provides a sense of belongingness and acceptance, provides opportunities to embrace individual uniqueness, and lastly, provides both academic and social benefits that creates opportunities for students to teach and learn from their peers. Inclusion makes it acceptable and okay to be ourselves. Well, that concludes our video on disability and inclusion. I want to thank you again for taking the time to listen and giving me this opportunity to speak about this specific area. If you have additional questions or concerns or require additional resources or information, I strongly encourage you to connect with our support staff by emailing supportservices@siit.ca, as well as connecting with us on our Student Support Hub. I'm going to end it off with a quote. Each and every one of us has the capacity to contribute to a student's success story through our willingness in embracing diversity. Have a good academic year.